SIAN.
Hey guys! Where?
Boop.
How's it looking over on YouTube?
Fabulous.
Am I on YouTube?
You're on YouTube.
Oh, am I on?
She was live.
Oh my goodness. Hi everyone. How are you? Well, don't mind the fact that I couldn't spell the thumbnail correctly. It's been a week! How's everyone doing? Who do we have watching tonight? Let's see, how do I check? Welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Happy what is today? Friday or is it Saturday? It's Friday. Oh dear God. It's been such a week. Hold please 1 second. Okay, welcome everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to this YouTube live. My name's Adam and I'll be your host. Who's here today? If you're here, say hello in the chat. Say hi there and hello. Put these little guys on so I can see.
Somebody named Wendy is saying Maloha.
Oh, hi Wendy. Can't even deal with that. So how's everyone's week going? What's new? What's going on? I'm just gonna wait and see if a few more people show up and then we'll chat. Welcome everybody. Hey, how are you? Who's here? Say hello if you're here. Tammy. Hey Tammy. Hi cousin. Y'all, Tammy is an amazing artist and she does the most beautiful crafts. Tammy, you should share the link to your store if you have it so people can check out all of your like she made me the cutest. It looks like a Ouija board, but it's like a plaque you hang on your wall and it's on my staircase and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. But she lives out in Florida and makes these amazing crafts with her sister Angel, my cousin as well, and they're just the sweetest. They came and visited me in Atlanta the other day when I was there and just turned my trip around. Atlanta was not the greatest trip, you guys. It was not my favorite city. Who else is in the room? Oh, my niece is watching. That's probably Sophie. Hi, Sophie. She stole my mother's account, I see. How's it going, everyone? So, what should we talk about today? I put a link on. If you want to join me on via video, you can come on here and talk with us and say hello to everybody. I know a lot of people will watch this later on and not watch it live. But if you want to say hello, feel free to click the link. Let me put it in again in the chat room. Wendy, is that coming up in the chat room?
The link.
On YouTube?
Yes. Cheryl says, oh, that was, never mind. Hi, Sophie.
How's Sophie, girl?
Sophie Self.
Where'd my soda go? I'm so thirsty. What's everyone doing tonight? What are you doing? What are your plans for Fridays? Let me know. Put it in the chat. I just barely got home. I was out in the little town of Vernal, Utah the past 2 days. And I went out there to film for a TV show. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say what it is. I mean, it's really nothing. I just did a quick interview for a new TV show that's coming. Well, it's not new. I'll just give you a clue. I was near Skinwalker Ranch when I did it. So it has something to do with that area. But it's not the show Skinwalker Ranch. It's something different. But I just was interviewed for this show, and they asked me what I've seen out near Skinwalker. And I just told them some of my stories, and they may be putting some of my stuff from YouTube up. I'm not sure. But then I decided to stay the night in Vernal with my sister-in-law yesterday, and then my friend Ryan was so nice. He let us go on his property, which, you guys, it's adjacent to Skinwalker Ranch. Like, I think it touches, I think the fence line, like, this is the ranch. Like, I was looking at it last night. I don't know how many yards away it was, but it was the closest I think I've ever been to Skinwalker Ranch, and he owns a research facility and land out there next to it, and it's called the Space Wolf Research. And I lost my phone and I can't find it, and I had stuff to tell you, but it's gone. So that's me, never being prepared. Literally walked in the door an hour ago from my 3-hour drive back, and I stopped at some cemeteries along the way to film for the channel. Oh, by the way, I want to thank my Patreon members. I got a new one today, y'all. Tammy, thank you so much. Or yesterday. And then we have Megan, Janice, Jason. I don't know who else has added, but thank you for joining. And I recommend y'all join Patreon. It's just Patreon/The Paranormal Polynesian. And I do extra content, like last night when I was doing my investigation from this research ranch of Ryan's. I did a live there, but that was just for Patreon, so you can actually go on Patreon tonight and watch it if you want to. Everything's archived for you for the future. And it just starts at $3 a month. I was telling Wendy, it's like buying a Slurpee a month. You're not going to miss it, right?
Or two.
But the money you do send me does go towards me being able to go visit places like I did this, this past week. So, hi, Elena.
Are you laughing?
I can't say people's names.
It looks like Aliana.
Aliana, wow. Hi, Aliana. I'm not making fun of your name, but all the cool kids are doing it. See, Tammy wouldn't lie to y'all. Tammy, what are you up to today? How's the weather? Is it better than here in Utah? Because it's been pouring. I drove through we drove through the clouds coming back home. It was so beautiful. The fall colors are so pretty here in Utah. I wanted to show you some things from today. My phone is missing. Who here knows me and knows that I lose my phone? Then you know me. I lose it every day. But I just wanted to come on here and let people have the chance to talk if they want to come onto the chat room. I'm going to check in with Wendy and see how we're doing on the phones. Wendy, are you there?
Well, I mean, there was a couple of people that just came in.
Oh, I don't see
You
you.
already mentioned
Mentioned
that.
them. Tammy and Aliana. And in other news,
Are you not? Okay, thanks, Wendy. Thanks for the update. Appreciate it. I don't know why Wendy. I can't see the chat, so she's supposed to be helping me.
I'm looking at the chat right now, and nobody has said anything.
No comment.
Not yet. Except for, oh wait, Tammy says it's still like summertime here in the Sunshine State. Aliana says, I'll give up Slurpees to be on your Patreon.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for giving up your Slurpee. And Tammy, it's always like summer in Florida. Oh, you guys, she lives by the beach in Florida. How lucky. I'm so jealous. I would love that. Tammy, it is turning into winter here very quickly. It was very cold last night when I was out by Skinwalker Ranch, sitting my ass out there and freezing it with my sister-in-law, Marion. Which, by the way, I'm sure y'all are probably interested to know, like, what happened last night? What did I do? What was I doing at Skinwalker Ranch? Well, not on it. When I say Skinwalker Ranch, I mean, like, it's like a state of mind. Do you know what I'm saying? We're in the area. it's not like it's not like the stuff that happens on Skinwalker Ranch stops at the property line and then just says, "Oh, well, this is barbed wire here. I better turn around and not fuck with anybody." No, it doesn't work that way. The whole area is batshit crazy. So, I'm going to be posting videos in the coming months of what I did last night. I set up some night vision and we did some sky watching. The weather got really bad and we had to end up leaving. But have I been abducted? Probably. Yes. Most likely.
Eliana says that she's been abducted too.
Oh, have you been abducted too? What happened? Tell us more about that. Any aliens? Tammy asks, are there any aliens? Yes. This is where I'm being serious now. So last night, the thing with the ranch area and the basin, the Uintah Basin, is it only it seems like it starts up more at night, much later, after midnight, 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning. That's when things start getting really ominous and weird. But we left much earlier than that because, like I said, I went there to go skywatch for UFOs, which we did see some UFOs. We did. I saw some lights that they would disappear above the ridge. And like I said, I was looking straight at the Homestead 1, I believe, of Skinwalker Ranch. It was just right in front of me. And there were lights up above the ridge doing all sorts of crazy things, coming on and then disappearing. And I thought it was a star because it looked like Mars almost, or Venus or something. And it was above the ridge. And then it would just be gone. And then it would come back again like 5 minutes later. And it would move around from side to side. So, why are there so many Wendy's?
No, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I can't. Oh God, you guys. I can't with her. Wendy? Oh shit. You're the worst. It was nice to be away from everyone for a few days yesterday, I'll tell you that. And, Wendy! You're the worst. What are you doing?
I have no idea
over
what
there?
you're talking about. Eliana says macaroni and cheese. What happened? I've been abducted too. Oh yeah, we already went over that. And then Wendy Finel says, you need to go first. Tell us your story. Worst story ever.
Okay, well, which Wendy are you, Wendy? Jesus Christ. I am trying to run a very professional live stream right now, and you're in here being weird. Do y'all see these skeletons behind me? Aren't they freaky? I don't know where they came from, or why I have them, or why they're angels with crucifixes on them. Can someone help me understand? Like, what the fuck is this? Wendy, please shut up over there. Please, for the... What is this? What is this decorations? Why are they here in my house? I don't know where these came from. They're not mine. But I found them today. And I feel like we should do a puppet theater. Okay, wait.
One of those angels could be Wendy Tawny. The other one could be Wendy Finel.
Wendy, please. I work alone, Wendy. What should this...
Aliana says they are beautiful.
Yeah. Look, they're doing the dancing. Look at those little hands. Jesus Christ, super superstar.
So Cheryl Towler, aka Sophie Towler, is laughing her face
Don't
off.
laugh at me.
She's laughing.
No. You best not be laughing at me, girl. So, is anyone going to come join the chat and talk to me? Anyone brave enough to join the chat? It's not anything scary. I want to hear if you have any good stories.
Aliana says yes.
You're going to join the chat?
No, I'm drunk.
I don't know what's going on, Aliana. Yes, I am. Okay, no, I'm drunk. Okay. Is everyone drunk in here that's watching tonight? Are you drunk? If you're drunk, please comment below. Because I'm not. Apparently I'm too sober right now for everything. But let's see, let's talk more about the Uintah Basin, because that's what the title of this video is. The title that I spelled incorrectly because I can't spell. I was going to be an English major when I was in high school. I know, right? Isn't that a crazy, scary thought? I loved English. But I can't speak it or spell it. So then I turned to singing and oil painting. I don't know.
Thank God for singing, because Adam, you can sing very well. That's what Wendy Tuana just said.
Yeah.
She didn't type it. She just said it.
I've been such a busy guy today. This week I had, our floors in our house flooded in the bathroom, and we had to rip them all out because, it's been a month since something's happened around here in this house, so we need to get some new floors put in. And those went in, and then I had to go film this thing, and I had to audition for a show. I auditioned for that Night of Broadway again. So those of you who came and saw me in February doing Night of Broadway, if I do it again this year, it's going to be next month in November. And if I make it, I'm going to sing something delightful from The Lion King, because the theme for this Night of Broadway show at the Orem Sarah Theater is a night of Disney classics. So it's going to be Disney fun. And even if I don't make it and you live in Utah, you should go check it out. I think it's November 11th through the 13th, and it usually sells out. So go to SCERA.org and get your tickets today. Why do I sound like I'm selling cars right now? Y'all, go buy tickets to the show that I didn't make yet and tell me how it was. But seriously, it's been a busy week. And then I ran out of my favorite face wash and had to go to Ulta. You know what I'm saying? Like, life's tough sometimes. Terry! Hey, Terry!
Aliana says she needs a new car, and she loves that you're a great salesperson.
Okay, well, I don't sell cars. I just, I sell myself. Like a prostitute. Everyone...
And then she says, I may be tipsy.
Terry, what's going on? How are you? What is... Aliana, we know you've been drinking. Thank you for sharing. You've told us a few times now. So... Been a stranger? Yeah, you and me both.
It's a good time over at Aliana's house.
Well, if you just joined, I'm crazy. Thanks so much, Sophie. Welcome to the party. Did you not know this yet? Speaking of parties, guess what? I am starting to plan for a Halloween party, my very first Halloween party at this new house. Well, it's going to be with Barney's friends and family and my friends and family. And it's going to be this big thing. Like, I'm so excited. This house is going to have a real honest to goodness housewarming Halloween party, costume party. And actually, if you're watching this, since I know there's not many, you're invited to the party. If you want to come to my house, just message me at adamtaula@gmail.com, and I'll give you my address, and you can come to my party. I'll make you a drink. That's how nice I am. So that'll be October 29th, starting promptly at 6 p.m. or whenever people want to. You can come at noon. You just have to make me waffles if you show up that early. Have a forbidden room. Well,
Yes.
What kind of party is this?
I like Terry Germ's Life
Like-
Beyond.
Like a swingers party? Should I get a fishbowl?
Oof.
Everyone, do you need a passport? Yeah, probably. You'll need a passport. I'm sorry. Because Terry, I believe, is in Australia. Are you in Australia, Australia, Terry? Am I remembering correctly? Because you know me, half the time I'm not even awake when I'm doing this stuff. Which is why people probably watch. Oh, wow, there's a few people on right now. How are you? Everyone who's just joining, welcome. I was telling people that I went to the Uintah Basin yesterday and today, all day and night, and was filming for a TV. Oh, you're in LA.
No passports needed.
Yeah, then you don't need a passport. I mean, I don't know.
Terry's my favorite so far.
If you're in California and you're trying to come to Utah, you might need a passport because people do not want any more Californians in here because they're driving up the damn house prices. But I want you to come. You can come all you want. So anyhow.
I love Californians.
Well, I am Californian, so of course I love Californians. I'm from California myself.
From LA.
Oh, Los Angeles, what a fun town. I'll never forget. I once went to some club, and it sounds like I forgot already, but I met the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, Raja. And she's beautiful. And she's also an entire foot taller than me, so in the photos, it's like, my head is right here. But that was so much fun, West Hollywood. And then we went to this delicious Chinese restaurant on Santa Monica Boulevard. It wasn't even Chinese. It was called... Is it called Toy or TOI or something? And they made the most bomb.com fried rice. I always remember everything by the food, which is sad and inappropriate for me. RuPaul, yeah, I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I got to open up for Jujubee once at Gay Pride here in Salt Lake City. That was probably the highlight of my opening up. Oh, and Martha Wash from the Weather Girls. Can't forget that. You all know it's Raining Men. So I've got to meet some fun people over the years by singing. So who's missed what I've said so far? Last night I went and spent the night, half the night near Skinwalker Ranch at the Space Wolf Research Center. It's a plot of land that's adjacent to Skinwalker Ranch, and I'll tell you the things I saw. Some of the things. Why am I in Utah? Isn't that a good question? I don't know. Can you save me? I'm just kidding. Take me out of here.
Lovely Shrubbery says, I'm from Utah too. Shouts out Utah.
Lovely Shrubbery. Oh, I love a shrubbery. Have y'all seen the movies, the musical Spamalot? It's my favorite. Anyhow, so last night, my sister-in-law and I pulled out our lawn chairs to skywatch. And see, the weird thing is I thought, I need to be in LA. They don't want me in LA. Trust me, they don't. I've tried. I worked on a pilot for a TV show out in LA, and they were just like, nope. And then I did The Voice out there, American Idol. I did try to make it big back when I was young and skinny, but those days are far, far behind me now. So now I'm a stay-at-home cat mom who has a YouTube channel and a pension for anything covered in cheese.
A pension? A pension? Is that the word?
I don't know. Lawn chairs at Skinwalker Ranch? Yes. I always get a good lawn chair when I'm at Skinwalker Ranch because I'm not. What am I going to stand up like and look for hours? No. I'm too lazy.
And it says, do you mean a penchant?
Did I say pension?
You would need a pension.
That's...
Stay-at-home life is better than celeb life, Lovely Shrubbery says.
Stay-at-home life is better than celeb life.
As long as you're happy, then, Terry Charm says.
I'm not, though, and I'm just kidding. I am. I'm happy. No, the reason I'm here is my husband is here. He has a job. He works at the university, the biggest university here in Utah. And my family's here, and I grew up over half my life here, so... it's a beautiful, beautiful state. I'm going to post some pictures from my drive home on my Instagram under the same name in the coming next week of the fall colors. They're so beautiful here right now. Utah is good for mountain biking. Yep. It's a very good place for mountain biking, Terry.
Aliana says, happy with kitty cats, and she has a penchant for martinis stirred and shaken like... Yeah.
But does she have a penchant for martinis? Because
apparently she might not have enough money to cover the martinis, but she does have a penchant.
And Lovely Shrubbery, no, he works for U of U, which I didn't realize is the biggest university in the state. So they have the most. They have the most students in the whole state here. So it's a huge university. So.
Not the U of U, but UVU is that what you meant?
Utah Valley University. And so where was I since I have ADHD and I've also been drinking and can't speak English? Oh, you've lived near both? You couldn't pay me to live near UVU. I hate Orem so much. I hate driving. I should say I hate driving through Orem and around it. People there are terrible drivers, and there's traffic everywhere. So, okay, so back to Skinwalker Ranch. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked because there's this creepy angel skeleton behind me. I don't know what to do with.
There's not one, but three.
So last night we're sitting and we're watching the sky, and we're seeing lights that are appearing and then disappearing, and it's... So, we saw what we thought were stars from the time the sun set for hours, and these stars were just in different spots in the sky. And then I'm talking 2 hours into the night. The stars start moving position and moving to different locations, like the stars. These aren't planes. They were in one spot. And then my sister and I were sitting and we would watch it disappear, and it would just disappear completely. And then it would reappear, and then it would start moving. And I caught, I'm pretty sure I caught some of it on my cell phone. I had a night vision camera pointing towards some trees because I just had a feeling there was something out to my right I could feel. Those aren't stars. No, they're not stars. You're right. The thing that was weird about last night is right as the sun was setting, a huge storm was blowing through, and it was raining and ugly, and then the storm blew out, and then we could see the stars for a few hours, probably 2 or 3 hours. And then so we're sitting there in the dark, and I see something walking to my right, and I don't know if I caught it on camera or not, but I saw someone walking in my peripheral very fast, probably 30 feet to my right, and I distinctly remember the color of them was all just one color. There were no clothes. It was just a naked body and a person walking, and it was the color of like this kind of color. It was a tan. It wasn't human. It was not human. It looked like an alien. Yes, a naked alien. Well, aren't aliens normally naked when you see them? Do they wear clothes? I've never seen an alien with clothes. Because I have seen an alien before. I know that sounds hard to believe, but I've seen it. And I've seen it there, not very far from where I was last night. And so I saw it just booking it next to me, and I tried to point the flashlight in time, but it was so fast. It was like in the movie, you know the movie Signs? The scary part when the kids are having the birthday party, and then you see the alien pass like really quick across the camera frame, and it's like terrifying because it's the first time you see it. That's what it looked like. And here's the thing that's weird too about that place is, what are you laughing at over there? What's so funny about seeing naked aliens? It wasn't funny. It was kind of scary.
And Beyonce that they blend in, kind of like that movie.
They blend in.
Were you talking about that movie? Yeah.
It was weird. And then I did hear, I don't know if y'all have heard the story of when I was I don't know if y'all have heard the story or not of when I was there years ago and I heard a little girl talking in the sagebrush and stuff. But it happened again last night. And I think I have that on camera too. So I haven't reviewed any of my footage. This will all be on a video coming out. And my sister-in-law heard it too. It was a little girl, and she was talking or laughing something, and she was in the direction of Skinwalker Ranch, like in the ravine down below us. So there shouldn't be any children. There shouldn't have been any children there. So we heard children, we saw the stars doing the weird stuff in the sky, but then it does. You're right. It does seem like the entities implant the experience. I think that this place... Yeah, well, the thing is, I've been on investigations out there. I've been going out there since 2007 or 2008, I believe. I'm terrible with dates. I want to say it was 07. But I'd be with a group of 8 people or 6 people, and we would all see something different. But we would see something, and it would be happening at the same time. But like some people would see orbs of light. Someone would see a tall, slender, gray alien type being. There was the time with the cop car shooting up into the sky. I mean, these are all the stories I'll tell on the TV show that I did yesterday that I filmed for. They interviewed me in Vernal, and I told them about all of this. Don't talk about yeah, I probably shouldn't tell people I was talking to little girls in the bushes that night. No. Oof. That was not that's the wrong kind of show.
that's not what okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's see.
Lovely Sherbury said it's wild though because entities implant because with people
You're right, Terry. Let's see.
That was hard to get in.
Who said that?
Lovely Sherbury.
Oh. Yeah, even with all the technology in the world, you will miss catching what you see right in front of your face. It's happened for years. I went through my camcorder just a few days ago and looked at videos from 10 years ago. And every video you can hear us causing a commotion, screaming and saying, "What is that? What is that?" And there's nothing on the camera, period. I mean, this was a night when like the mountain was blinking from within. The mountains out here, you guys, the ridges. I've seen them glowing at night, and I've seen them flashing like a strobe light, but within itself, a light coming from within the mountain. I've seen where there'd been lights at the ridge of Skinwalker Ranch, and I'm recording it with the camera, and it's on one of my videos. If you look for it, I posted it probably 6 or 8 weeks ago. It's on my YouTube channel. It documents the very first time, I think, that I went to Skinwalker Ranch. So it was 2008. And the lights on the ridge, we would tell them to move to the left just because we thought, let's shout at the UFOs in the sky. Maybe they'll hear us from miles away and do what we say. But, I mean, it was worth trying because it's, when you're seeing stuff that shouldn't be seen, you might as well try anything. And we're asking them to move, and the lights would go to the left, or they would go to the right. And it would look like every light, like the ridge would be moving back and forth, like dancing with these lights. And when you watch the video footage, I did capture UFOs on the video footage that would appear and disappear, but you could hear us talking, and it wasn't doing any of those things. But I was standing there with 2 other people, and we all saw it. So it's so hard to catch anything on camera at this place. I really think there's like a rip in the dimension, in our dimension there. There's something there that makes me question reality. I don't know what it is when I'm there.
Lovely Shrubbery says the only things I've heard were physically recorded was high EMR and their equipment dying randomly. I think I saw a clip of all y'all's. They do hear you. That is wild. Cheryl Tala is just going wild. Thanks. Ghosts and aliens.
Well, thanks, Lovely Shrubbery. Yeah, I mean, I'll never forget, like, the wildest thing that I ever saw was when I was sitting pretty close to where I was last night, watching down on the ranch, and I'm always scared that I'm going to get arrested or a ticket because I always get caught when I do something I'm not supposed to, so I try not to do what I'm not supposed to. But on this night, I was worried a police officer was going to come yell at us because sometimes you can't stop on BLM land, you know, on the road. It's illegal. This was, like I said, at least, 13 years ago. So nobody knew what Skinwalker Ranch was back then. I mean, they kind of did, but it was not talked about. And so now with the TV show and everything, it's very hard. I mean, you can't even pull over on the side of the road without getting a ticket. So if you guys do go out near there, make sure that you don't go anywhere you're not supposed to, because the police are patrolling, and I saw cops everywhere last night. And I'm glad there's cops, because there are a lot of people that are living within feet of this area, and they probably don't want a bunch of people coming near their houses looking for UFOs and being crazy. So again, I was so lucky to have Ryan be so nice and allow me to go on his property for the night, which was like a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity, because I've never been that close to the ranch. And so what was I going to say? Now I completely forgot. But yeah, if you go out there, you guys, just try not to go on anyone's property. I mean, a lot of, like, my sister-in-law's family has property nearby, so we were going to go there, but it was about 20 minutes from Skinwalker Ranch. But like I said, you all, Skinwalker Ranch isn't where you need to be to see stuff. You can be anywhere within a 30-mile radius of this place. I've heard stories, seen things within 30 miles of this place. This whole basin in the Uintah Basin is active with paranormal activity.
Did you see what Cherry Charms just said? I live in Pine Mountain Club, California, a documented UFO hotspot. You can Google it. I've seen trippy stuff there. Made some videos.
Pine Mountain Club, California. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I and you know what else I kind of didn't ever put together was, like, when I was a kid and I used to go deer hunting with my dad, we would go to Strawberry Reservoir and we'd go to Manila, which was near Flaming Gorge, and we'd go near Schofield, and this is all the same area of Skinwalker Ranch, like in the Uintah Basin area. It's all nearby. And so I've seen UFOs out there since I was a kid. In the day, in the night, it didn't matter. And I almost, like, and I have some stories that I won't even share with people. Because they're just too much to share in public without someone calling someone on me. But I've seen some things years before I ever went to the ranch, not knowing it was right by the ranch as a teenager. And so I feel almost like this place beckons you to come back throughout your life. And it's crazy. It's like once you're there, you feel like $1,000,000 and you feel like you love being there until something really bad starts to go down, and then it's too late and you're in the middle of it and you can't do anything except for hope that you make it out alive or that you have nothing crazy happen to you. Because again, this is the only place in my whole career of ghost hunting, paranormal investigating, anything, Bigfoot, whatever. This is the only place I've been where I've you doing okay over there?
Sorry.
Are you okay? It's the only place in the world where I've ever not felt safe for my life. Like, feared for my life. And I've never had that anywhere else. So, if you're going to go out there, A, have permission to be where you are because you will get a ticket. And B, be prepared if you see something to know what to do because, like I said, people are always just so excited to come out here and go to this place, and then something insane happens, and then they never speak of it again, or it ruins them. I mean, I still have nightmares to this day about stuff I've seen out there back in those early days. So, oh hey, Upside Down Steph, welcome. You are welcome anytime. You're not late. I was just telling everyone about being at Skinwalker Ranch last night. Bring a change of underwear. Yes. Yes. So this is the weird thing about last night. It was raining and it was very cold and you had no visibility in the sky for parts of it. But I really only thought that we had been there for 2 hours. I think I was even recording my video and, Marion, she doesn't necessarily want to see anything crazy, but she wanted to come for the experience. And because I was filming for you all for the YouTube channel, but, it was getting cold and I'd been there so many times before. I was just happy to be able to go out. But I swear it was just 2 hours we were there. But then after we talked about it last night and this morning, we were there for over 4.5 hours. And I don't remember being there for 4.5 hours last night. It went by way too fast. It doesn't make any sense. And it did not feel like 4.5 hours. And I know people can say that anytime, but I mean it, like it was not 4.5 hours. So I don't know what happened for 2 hours because I for sure do not feel like we were there for over 4.5 hours. I feel like we missed time. And even though it was the most, it does escape you. The time does escape you when you're there. But like I said, I set up my camera, did a live stream on my Patreon, which, by the way, if you join my Patreon, it starts at just $3 a month. You can see what I did last night when I was setting up the cameras and getting ready to go investigate Skinwalker Ranch. That's only going to be on Patreon, and it's there right now. So go to Paranormal, go to patreon.com/The Paranormal Polynesian, and you can see what I was doing. But yes, I do feel like I'm missing 2 hours of time from last night. So I don't know what that means.
Terry says that it sounds like a vortex.
It does sound like a vortex. There's people have seen pterodactyls out in the sky, giraffes, wildlife from the zoo running around and then disappearing out of nowhere. There's no air bases near there, are there? I don't think there's an air base there that's operational anymore. I think there was one there years ago, my husband was telling me. I'll have to double check on that. But there's no airbase within the immediate vicinity or anything. But I mean, I've seen things that look like shooting stars that go horizontally across the sky at night. It's not a satellite. It leaves a trail like have you all ever seen a meteor coming down from the sky? It leaves a huge trail of white or smoke behind it. This did the same thing, but it would go horizontally and it would not make a sound, and then it would just disappear. And I've seen that many times, probably 3 or 4 times. But last night, I definitely saw a being of some kind walking in my peripheral vision on the ranch I was on. It's so dark there at night. And I heard a girl talking in the bushes again. I saw the lights, the stars that were just in a position fixed for hours, then just move where it was and disappear and reappear in the sky. Stars. These weren't planes or anything. I know what a star looks like and what a plane looks like. And like I said, I've been coming out here I've been UFO watching for over 20 years, so I know what to look for. And these were not planes or anything that I could explain.
Aliana says, did you hear what she was saying? I heard stuff that says the same stuff that is on your mind. And Terry says, I have a UFO video I caught on the 4th of July. And Steph says, I've heard some wild stories from people who've investigated there. So I'm not surprised hearing about what you saw. I'm in Logan and there's a star planet that keeps acting weird. Lovely shrubbery for that.
Oh, you're in Logan? Yeah, Upside Down staff. The stories at this Skinwalker Ranch area, they defy any sort of logic or explanation. It's not just ghosts, but it is ghosts. It's not just poltergeist activity, but it is. It's not just UFOs, cryptozoology stuff, maybe government stuff. People think there's an underground Air Force base, alien base under the ground there. And I've been in spots in the Uintah Basin where I would be sitting at night and I could hear underneath the ground sounding like trucks driving underneath me in the middle of nowhere. So, and then shrubbery, lovely shrubbery. I do have an app where I check the stars to see where they're supposed to be, and no, the stars from last night were not supposed to be there. So I do know that. And
maybe a portal, Terry Charm says.
And Terry, you should post your video of your UFO. Did you post that on your channel? I would love to see it.
It just appeared and then disappeared. Wow, that is weird.
Yeah, and that's happened. I've seen that happen every time I go. Will you let Winnie in? Because she's having a little meltdown, this cat of mine. You guys, I got 2 new kittens and they got so sick. One of them almost died and she's still not well enough to be here at home. She's in the hospital. But my cat Winnie's starting to get sick too, so I'm worried she got what they all have. And it's definitely a portal, Terry. I think there is a portal out there. And again, I've heard stories. I heard this story once of this guy near Bottle Hollow Reservoir, which is near there. I think he went for a bachelor party the night before his wedding, and he went with his friends. And they all went out into this clearing, and half the friends stayed at the picnic area with the beer and stuff. And then the groom and some of his friends went out into this clearing. And when they got in there, they started to notice all the sounds stopped happening. The crickets, the bugs were making the birds, no more sounds. It was silent. And then they started to see these little black creatures peering out from the trees. and they had red eyes. And when they ran away, these things started to chase them. And when they got back to their friends, they noticed the police were there. His wife-to-be was there, and they were searching for them. They'd been gone for like 4 hours, and they had just, in their mind, walked out into this clearing, saw something crazy, and ran back out. But 4 hours had passed, and their friends were searching for them, and they were not there. So I think there are places in Skinwalker Ranch and around, you could just walk in, like, what is that thing on Harry Potter? All I know is the Harry Potter land at Universal Studios, which, by the way, is very good theming. It's great. And they have delicious food. Where you walk through the mirror and you disappear on the train tracks. That's how I think it is out here. You can just walk in the wrong spot and you're just gone. And if you come back, you come back. If not, then, Amelia Earhart, I'm looking at you, right? I don't know. Maybe. And yes, when the crickets stop, you know it's bad. And I've had that happen a few times in my life. And thanks, Steph, about the cats. I think they'll recover, hopefully. It's this one I'm worried about. This is my pride and joy. Sweet Jesus! This cat. I love her so much. Yeah, there's definitely a portal of some kind. But last night, it was a very enjoyable night. Thank you, lovely shrubbery, for the prayers for the kittens. They're so sweet. I can't wait to show you guys. They're the cutest. She's not having any of it. You're right. So, but yeah, I think I just wanted to tell you guys about last night. Out of all of the visits I've had at Skinwalker Ranch, it was definitely the most pleasant, and it was the calmest experience I've had in all my years. But the thing I was telling my sister is, like, sometimes it follows me home many times. And then stuff starts acting up around the house, but I just barely got home like a few hours ago, so we'll see if something happens here. I'll let you know, but I have some different things I'm doing. I did sage myself with black sage last night multiple times, and I got black sage from this lady in Gettysburg who was just a delight at a metaphysical shop, and she told me, you've got to use the black sage to get rid of the negative energies first before you use normal white sage. And I never thought about that, but that makes sense. So you want to do the black sage under your feet, because apparently your energy comes out of your feet and that's where it stays. And so you sage yourself, your house, work your way around it if you need to. I'm going to cleanse this whole house once the workers are out of here, done giving me a bathroom again downstairs, and I'm going to just sage this whole house because it needs it. And so if you want to do that, you guys get some black sage, then you wait 3 days, and you go around and sage yourself with white sage, and sage the whole house with white sage. And that reinforces positive energy after you've gotten rid of the negative. So I did sage myself at Skinwalker last night, and I feel so much better today than I did the last time I went back in January or February, when that thing came and marked me and I had blood on me. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the video is on my YouTube page, and it is the most popular video on my YouTube channel, which is kind of funny because I didn't really think it was that great of a video, but it's been watched more than any other one, and that's the video that actually the TV show saw, and they called me because they saw it and they were so interested. So go on YouTube and check that out. But I think, we're getting towards the hour mark. Terry Charms, Life and Beyond, you all. Go to... Go on YouTube and go to Terry Charms Life and Beyond. and go on their page and subscribe. And I'm going to go watch your videos too. And I just have been so busy. But yes, I want to catch up on your videos. I can't wait. So, yeah, as we're getting to the 1 hour mark, I think I'm going to call it a night, y'all. And I just want to, again, shout out to all my Patreons. You're the best. Thank you so much for being a Patreon member. And for everyone else on YouTube, thank you for being a subscriber. I have a lot of fun stuff coming up this month. We're going to do a paranormal paint night. Haven't done one since this one back here a year ago. And I've got some fun little Halloween things up my sleeves. And I've got a bunch of extra videos for y'all. I've been filming non-stop for the past 6 weeks. So I have videos from Gettysburg galore. Hundreds of hours of videos to go through. And just you got to hit that notification bell on the page to know when I post. And I'm going to post, I always post every week. But I'm going to try and do 2 a week for you because it's Halloween month. It's the best time of year. Thanks, lovely shrubbery, for coming and watching. It was kind of... Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Bye, Tammy. Love you, girl. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Aliana. Thanks, Wendy's with an S, and Sophie, everyone else. Thanks for watching. Just make sure you click that bell on my page because we've got some good stuff coming up this week. And I'll have a new video for my Patreon members only. I'll try and get you something else up by tomorrow. So, and everyone else, I'll try and get another video up this weekend, but I might not be able to just because of how busy I've been. But I'll get something for Patreon members. So, thanks for joining, y'all. Again, my name's Adam. If you enjoyed your time, if you didn't enjoy your time, my name is Wendy Finau. And I just love y'all so much. Thanks for watching. And until I see you next time, keep it paranormal. Bye-bye.